What's up, everybody? It's Collin Austin over here at New Scooters for Less. It's video blog number 9, and we just ended a wonderful week here at New Scooters for Less. It's now May. Today is Friday, May 1st. What an amazing week. I had the opportunity to speak at GAIN, which is the Gainesville Area Innovation Network. What a great group of people. I got to go in there. An amazing Q&A. I got some questions that I'd never been asked before in there, and that was awesome. Next week we have Cinco De Mayo, and I don't know, like Lee, I don't know what he was thinking, but he came to me and he was like, look, boss, I really think that you should invest in this. And anytime he says that, that means get ready for something like completely out there, right? So he was like, we're gonna have a taco eating contest. All right, this is taking place next Tuesday. Tuesday at 1:30. Team members are chipping in $20 a piece, or whoever wants to participate. I'm not participating because I know it'll make me sick. $20 a piece, and then it's as many tacos as you can eat in 15 minutes. Whoever eats the most wins the pile of money. So we got that going on Cinco de Mayo. Shannon, I don't know if she's going to come through with the mariachi band or not. I'm trying to get her to get one, but who knows what's going to happen there. And what else is happening? Next week, Friday, Leadercast. Okay, Leadercast is in Gainesville. I don't know if you guys know about Leadercast, but it actually is hosted in Atlanta, I believe. And then they live stream it to, several different towns, several different cities. And Gainesville is one of them. There's going to be hundreds of people there. And Gainesville actually has a student-based, section of it. And it's going to be held in the auditorium over at Westside Baptist Church. And I get to be the MC of the student section, so I'm really, really excited. I've never really emceed before. I do a lot of speaking things, but being an MC will be new to me, so I'm excited about that. And so those are the updates. Let's get into it. So one of the things that I get asked all the time is about the hiring process here at New Scooters for Less. How do we hire? So I think the very first thing I always do is start with my team. If it's a position that I'm trying to fill, maybe a management position, I'll try to bring somebody up from within the company to fulfill that position. So that's where I start there. But if it's another position, I always start with the team. Like, hey, do you guys have any friends? Do you have anybody who'd be interested in working here, that you think will be a great fit for our company? So that's where I usually start. So obviously, when it comes to hiring, one of the important things you need to do as a business is find employees who, have the same values as you do. That, we always talk about core values, that share those same values. So for us, I want to find people who have already been exposed to our culture. They know that we're all about the UCE and that ultimate customer experience. So how can I find individuals like that? We start with our customers. We will actually sit down and send out a newsletter to all of our customers saying, hey, we're hiring, we're looking to fill these positions. Are you interested? And we'll get a huge response. Why is it so important? Because these are people who have already been on the other side of the counter. They've gone through the paperwork process. They know how long that process takes. They know the kind of customer service that we deliver to the customers. They know that we go up and ring the bell. They know that we go outside and we take these pictures. They know that we fill balloons and put balloons in seats and we sign them. We do all these things that create this unique culture at New Scooters for Less. And they want to be a part of that. They've been through it. Now they want to help us deliver that experience. So we'll take that same newsletter and we'll also put it on our social media pages, and we'll give it to the entire team and say, hey, go tell your friends that this position is available. And that's another way to bring in people who have been exposed to the experience because they probably follow us on social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, any of them. They've seen those videos. They know what we're all about. And whenever you get the chance, get out and speak. Speak about your business. Tell everybody about your story. I often have the opportunity to go to the University of Florida and tell students about my story here in Gainesville the last 11 years, and it's awesome. These students, they fall in love with my passion for what I'm doing. They get to they get to hear our story, see lots of pictures that I show up on the on my presentation, and they come to me afterwards and they say, Collin, I want to help you do that. Can I come work for you while I'm in school? Is there a way that I can contribute? Can I help you do anything? And I've gotten some of the most amazing team members through that. So if you have the opportunity to get out and speak at a local university, do it, because you will find amazing people to come work for you. So since we're here talking about the hiring process, let me tell you my favorite interview question. And I actually send this to potential hires, before they come in for their interview. And that question is, what 5 questions do you want me to ask you during your interview? I think it's awesome to see what kind of questions they come up with. Some of them are very serious. Some of them sometimes I get a mix of something very funny and quirky that shows their personality a little bit. I like that. But then it's also awesome to see how many people actually prepare for their questions. I've had people list out 5 questions and I bring them in and they're not at all prepared to answer their 5 questions. So it's an interesting interview question. I definitely recommend, during that interview process, ask it. See what 5 questions people come into your interview with. And while I'm on that, let me tell you, this is an amazing story. This is Brad right here. Hey, Brad. What's up? That's my ADD side note there. One time I had this young lady. Actually, I had scheduled 2 young ladies to come in for an interview one morning, and they were back to back. Like one was at 8, one was at 8:30, something like that. And they came in, and I accidentally switched up their questions. Right? I was meeting with this young lady, Olivia, and the other girl. I'm sorry, I don't remember her name, but Olivia came in first, and I asked Olivia what I thought was her 5 questions, but they were actually the questions of the other girl. So what ended up happening, like, Olivia actually knocked them out. She just answered them like this, she just knew the answer. She was just killing them. And then the other girl came in, right? Like right after Olivia. And I asked her Olivia's questions because I had the questions mixed up. And the other girl goes, "Oh my gosh, those aren't my questions." And I was like, okay. And I said, "Were these your questions?" So I proceeded to ask her what were actually her questions. She goes, "Oh, yeah, those are my questions." So as soon as that interview was over, what did I do? Do you know what I did?
Yeah, I know what you did.
What did I do?
You hired Olivia.
I told the team member, go call Olivia right now. Tell her she's hired. Because the fact that she was able to answer the other questions, on point like that was awesome. And she ended up being one of the best hires, one of our best part-time hires while she was here in school at the University of Florida. And so now I intentionally sometimes mix up the questions because I like to see how people react. So that's another great thing you can do there. Okay, so here's my question for you guys, and this is something I really want to know, so please, contact me with this information. Comment below, let us know. I want to know what your favorite interview question is. What question do you absolutely have to ask every potential hire in their interview? Hit me up, let me know. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you next time.